How does it feel to be a free man, Mr. Assange?
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is now walking free after pleading guilty to violating U.S. espionage law. Assange pleaded guilty from a court on the U.S. Pacific Island territory of Saipan. His release ends a 14-year legal saga in which Assange spent more than 5 years in a British high-security prison and 7 years in asylum at the Ecuadorian embassy in London, battling extradition to the United States, where he faced 18 criminal charges.
He's hugging Stella.
Oh, Stella there?
Yeah, he's hugging her now.
Oh.
He picked her up in the air, kissed her on the cheek, kissed her on the mouth.
It took millions of people. It took people working behind the scenes, people protesting on the streets for days and weeks and months and years. And we achieved it. Julian wanted me to sincerely thank everyone. He wanted to be here. But you have to understand what he's been through. He needs time. He needs to recuperate. And this is a process. I ask you, please, to give us space, to give us privacy, to find our place, to let our family be a family before he can speak again at a time of his choosing.
It's important that journalists all around the world understand the dangerous precedent that this prosecution has set. An award-winning Australian journalist who's been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for these publications has spent more than 5 years in a high-security prison because of this extradition request from the United States. This is a huge win for Australia and for Australian democracy. This is a huge win for free speech. This is a huge win for Australia that our Prime Minister stood up to our ally, the United States, and demanded the return of an Australian citizen.
His arrival home ends a long-running legal process. He described it as a surreal and happy moment. He's landing here in our national capital, Canberra.
That is the cherry on the top of a very, very handsome birthday cake, you know. That Julian can come home to Australia and see his family regularly and do the ordinary things of life is a treasure. I mean, life measured amongst the beauty of the ordinary is the essence of life.
Yeah, it's cold in Canberra, but I've got to brave the cold because Julian's been in jail for 5 years. So I think to show support and make sure that when he got off the plane he saw that people were behind him and he had support. I think it was important that a small group of people came here and actually greeted him when he came off the plane.
Oh, it's great news. Obviously it's just been way too long. I feel he's just been held accountable for more, and in hindsight he's been punished more than what he needed to be. So, you know, it's great news for him, it's great news for his family, it's great news for all of the supporters in Australia. I think everybody wanted to see this and wanted to see it a long time ago.